Good morning, Mrs. Claybon's class. Okay, today we are still going to be reading about Stella, but this time Stella is writing an informational piece. So this book is called Stella in Class, Informational Experts. Once again, we're going to read the first half of it, and we will finish the second half tomorrow. I hope you guys are doing well with the lessons. I hope everybody is getting plenty of rest and having lots of fun. I hear you guys are building a fort today. I'm going to try to do that. I don't have a Facebook, but my daughter does. So we'll see if I can kind of build a fort in my living room and post a picture for you guys to see. All right? Okay, here we go. Do you know what it's like to be inquisitive? To have your mind racing with questions? I do. I'm Stella, grade 2. I wonder about a lot of things, like hot air balloons. They're beautiful, but how do these great big things fly? Sorry, I had my heater on in the back. You guys know I'm cold all the time, so I still do have my space heater going because I'm freezing. And gymnastics, how can those gymnasts do so many flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flops in a row like that? Kind of sounds like Elise and Sophie at this point. It's drizzling and it's dizzy. I'd like to find out how they do it. Maybe I can flip-flop too. And animals. My friends are wacko about animals and they have a lot of questions about them. In our class, a boy named Lucas is cheetah crazy. He reads everything he can about them. Books, magazines, web pages. Sometimes I think he's going to grow whiskers and sprouts. So, how about you? You're a kid with an inquiring mind. What do you have questions about? Several days ago, our second grade class was reading a book about chameleons. It was a storybook, but we started asking all kinds of questions about real chameleons. Do they actually change color? Why do they have those big bulgy eyes? Can their eyes really point in two directions at the same time? Those are all really, really good questions. And here's a picture. And how fast are those sticky tongues? I mean, have you ever tried to catch a fly? Good luck, but it looks easy for chameleons. Their tongues must be fast as lightning. Okay. So her teacher is making a list at this point. Mrs. M, our teacher, wrote our questions on a big piece of paper, like the anchor chart paper that I always use in class. She said, let's become chameleon experts. We'll answer our questions by reading several sources and checking facts on the internet. We'll jot notes as we learn, then we can do some informative writing, to share what we find. Woohoo! We've done this kind of writing before. It's so exciting to find answers to our questions. Being an expert feels pretty good. The next day, Miss M brought in a bunch of information on our topics, chameleons. When we saw all those books, magazines, and articles, we were ready to dive in. Mrs. M reminded us we can't learn everything about chameleons. Researchers have to stay focused. Our job was to look through the books to find information to answer our specific questions. So they are in the research phase right now. She pointed to our chart to remind us what we wondered about the day before. If these are our questions, what facts should we be looking for? That was simple. We said, why chameleons change skin color? How their eyes work, how their tongues work. Right, said Mrs. M. We need to stay glued to our questions. She drew 3 columns on the board. We are looking for facts in these categories. When you find information, jot it on a sticky note and post it in the correct column on the board. This will help us keep information organized. So this is like her graphic organizer. We knew what to do, read like detectives to find answers. I partnered up with Millie while Mrs. M handed out the stickies. Okay. We picked a magazine with an article on chameleons. We read the title and bold headings, which are text features. like Mrs. M had taught us, to see if the article had information in any of our categories. We also studied the photos, diagrams, and captions, which are also text features. Good job. They were focused like detectives. And guess what? One photograph showed a chameleon's tongue darting out for a moth. Its caption said, "The tongue shoots out and captures the prey in a split second." "Ha!" I whispered to Millie. "Flash, good job, moth." We wrote a note and we dashed to the board to put our detail under tongue. And she has tongue catches prey in a split second on her post-it note. All right, we are going to stop here for today. I will finish the second half tomorrow. And the reason I do that is because when we actually do our informational writing, our opinion writing, and our narrative writing, we break it up into a couple of days. So I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all of the information up front, but we will finish it tomorrow. Once again, I hope you guys are having so much fun at home. Stay well, stay happy, stay healthy. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.